Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome into the show. You're watching Philadelphia Eagles Now. Chase Sr. here with you. And as always, no matter where you are, how you're tuned in, thank you so much for making today's show a part of your day. Eagles Commanders watch party, regular season finale, week 18. Now, the Eagles are going to sit a lot of their starters in this game, but Tanner McKee's going to play. Devontae Smith is going to play. And we get an opportunity to look at, watch, and scout some of these Eagles backups, some of these Eagles developmental pieces. And I still think Philadelphia has an opportunity to win this game to pick up their 12th win of the year. But there's also a lot of rooting interest for Philadelphia going into the playoffs, which we'll get to here in just a moment. Now, to start this week, when we didn't know if the Eagles are going to play their starters or not, Philadelphia sizable favorites in this game. Then Nick Sirianni determined, we're going to rest a lot of our guys. And so the line went down to the Eagles being favored by just 3. So Washington getting 3 points here. Philadelphia giving 3 to the Commanders. The over-under has also tanked to just 38.5 because the Commanders are on their third-string quarterback. Now, as far as rooting interest today, you look at the NFC playoff picture heading into today. The Seahawks beating the Niners last night. And in the process, they won the NFC West. They locked up the number 1 seed in the NFC. They have home field advantage, and they get that first-round bye. So that is set in stone. Seattle going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC. The road to Super Bowl 60 at Levi's Stadium, which is the Niners field in Santa Clara, will have to go through Seattle. But everything else is really up for grabs here. Now, the Packers will be the 7 seed. They're down against Minnesota. They're down against, is it Minnesota? Yeah, they're down against Minnesota. So the Packers 9-7-1. Doesn't matter what Green Bay does here today. They will be the 7 seed. But all the other seeds are pretty much up in the air right now. You have the Bears in that 2 spot at 11-5. Philadelphia in the 3 spot at 11-5. Carolina 8-9. I guess they've officially clinched a playoff spot because the Falcons beat the Saints. Even though the Bucs beat the Panthers yesterday, because Atlanta beat New Orleans, the Panthers win the NFC South with that record of 8-9. So that is set in stone. Carolina will be the number 4 seed. Niners at 5, Rams at 6. Here's what we're rooting for here today. We are rooting for the Bears to lose at home against the Detroit Lions. Ben Johnson is playing as starters. If the Bears lose and the Eagles win, Eagles move up to the 2 seed, and they will host Green Bay in the wild card round of the playoffs at Lincoln Financial Field next weekend. If the Bears win, doesn't matter what the Eagles do. The Bears will get the 2 seed because they have the tiebreaker over Philadelphia, and then the Eagles will play the 6 seed. That's either going to be the Niners if the Rams lose against Arizona, or the it's going to be the Eagles in that 3 spot. If the Rams lose to Arizona, it'll be the Rams in that 6 spot. If the Rams win against Arizona, it will be the Niners falling to number 6. San Francisco would then travel to Philadelphia in the wild card round. So a lot of different scenarios there, and hopefully we broke it down and cleared up any confusion. As far as the Eagles' inactives in this game, these players will not suit up. Nakobe Dean with that hamstring, Marcus Epps, Jalen Phillips, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson, Dallas Goedert, and Jalen Carter. Those players will not play. There will be some starters who suit up. Some might play, some might not. If the Bears, for instance, are down in the second half and the Eagles are up, or at least in a close game against Washington, there is a chance that Nick Sirianni puts starters into the game so that the Eagles could win and then try to get that 2 seed if the Bears do fall. Now, Jalen Hurts, I doubt that he plays in this game. So it will be the Tanner McKee show for Philadelphia going up against the Commanders. He has 1 career start. It happened this time last year, Week 18, when he led the Eagles backups to a win over the Giants starters. Now he's got an opportunity to lead the Eagles backups to a win over the Commanders starters. And I'm a believer in the talent of Tanner McKee. I think that he can be a really good quarterback in this league. 6'6", sees the field well, can dissect the defense. He throws with great timing, touch, and accuracy, in addition to anticipation and layering throws. And I think that he can be a really good player in this league. I've just Really liked what I've seen from him, whether it be in the playoffs or last year when he came in relief duty for Kenny Pickett in that Cowboys game in Week 17, or when he got that start against the Giants in Week 18. His career numbers, that includes going 3 for 3 this year, 33 of 48, 356 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, a completion rate of nearly 69%, and a quarterback rating of 118.1. And in talking about Nick Sirianni trying to manage which players play, which players don't play, Devontae Smith is a starter who is going to play in this game. Why? Well, he is 44 yards away from reaching 1,000 yards on the year. And so the Eagles are going to put him out there. I imagine he gets some easy targets and some early targets to try to get over that number. There could be some contract incentives in there, or when Devontae Smith calls it quits at the end of his career, which hopefully isn't for a long time, he wants to look back at 2025 as a year where he did get over 1,000 yards. Pretty nice day at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philadelphia. I was just in Westchester, Downingtown, Lancaster, all throughout this past week, and I think the high was like 35 degrees while I was there. So it's been cold in the Philadelphia area, but at least some blue skies, no inclement weather in the forecast, and despite it being chilly, at least there aren't going to be bad weather conditions. All right, where are you watching from? Let's get the comment section going here. Under 10 minutes to go until this game gets underway. We're coming to you from Studio I at Chat Sports HQ, but where are you? 562 people watching live already. So glad all of you are here. 104 likes. Do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Let's get as many likes as we can before this game gets started. We see Goated is in Yardley. All right, Chip has something to say about that. Cross Stitch is in Lancaster. I was just there on Monday seeing my 99-year-old grandma. Joe Mamas is in Hawaii. Deval Baines is in Atlanta. Maggie McGill, Philly girl, stuck in Missouri. Denton, Maryland from Colton. Bama from Breaker of Chains. Ronald Skinner is in Philadelphia. I see New Zealand from Mars. Chicago from Jibe News. Stacy Sipple is in Arizona. Cheryl, Decatur, Georgia. Jay Meeker, Tampa, Florida, go Birds. Colorado from Bone Lab Bros. Mississippi from James. Lisa Chipper, also in Yardley. California from the THM. Kane Angel is always watching from England. Ken Hines, like our guy Olling, is in Alaska. New York from Shay Duggar. We have people watching from all across the country. And I do want to get to one of our brand new sponsors, our friends at Polymarket. It's time to challenge the status quo, and Polymarket is now live to help us do so. You could be a part of the revolutionary alternative to sportsbooks with our special invite code. Download Polymarket's new app now via the link that is in the description and comments of today's show to unlock exclusive early access and a free $10 in your account with the invite code CHAT. Polymarket is a prediction marketplace that lets you make trades on the outcomes of sporting events. As you can see here on your screen to my right, you can even buy and sell within a game with live trading. It's an awesome feature. Polymarket has the lowest fees ever. You trade against other people, not the platform, and you can cash out anytime and react to momentum swings within the game. You are in control. It's legal and available nationwide in all 50 states on their iOS app now. Now, for this week's Eagles game, we'll take a look at the chances that Polymarket is giving Philadelphia to win. It's 63% right now. I want everybody to remember that. 63% right now, because as we go throughout the course of this game, the ebbs and flows of it, that number is going to change. And remember, you can trade during the game, which is a lot of fun. So $10 free, waiting for you. No card, no deposit, nothing. Download the app with our exclusive code CHAT at chatsports.com/Polymarket for exclusive early access and a $10 free right into your account. Polymarket early access, $10 into your account when you download the app iOS and use that code CHAT. And I can't wait to see how that number changes all throughout the ball game here. All right, we have $2 in super chats already. If you're a real one, send in a super chat right now in the lead up to this game. About 6 minutes and change to go. Brandon Keem, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Brandon, we're glad that you're here. If somebody sends in a $50 super chat, I will take down a shambong to get things started. Catherine Weber, we love you, Chase and Chip. We love you too. Tammy, watching from Charlotte, North Carolina. Our super chat menu, all super chats will get a shout out. If you send in a $20 super chat, you get 20 raffle tickets for our Eagles Commanders Week 18 MVP football. $50, you get a beer bong or a shotgun. If you do send in a $100 super chat, you become a member of our Eagles Now 2025 Hall of Fame. So many real ones have joined that list over time. And our super chat MVP today, the Eagles are wearing Kelly Greens, gets a signed Jordan Davis Kelly Green jersey. I think that he's been playing at an all-pro level this year, a breakout year for the former Georgia Bulldog, and I think the Eagles are going to prioritize giving him a contract extension this offseason, which is why this is a great jersey to get. And I also think that Jordan Davis is so important to this Eagles culture in the locker room. Of course, there are other ways to support this show for free. If you can't send in a super chat, we're just glad all of you are here kicking it with myself and Chip. Hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. You can subscribe to the channel, comment and share your thoughts. Share the video. But of course, we want everybody to be a real one. Andrew Nathan, we are on Black Monday Shane Steichen watch, chat. I don't think Shane Steichen gets fired by the Indianapolis Colts. I was listening to what Adam Schefter had to say, and I think that Shane Steichen's going to be safe with Indy. And I would keep him around. I mean, he had Riley Leonard playing pretty damn well today. So despite there being some disappointing seasons under his watch, he's had to deal with a lot of different quarterbacks there with Indy. And so I think Steichen will hold on to his job as the Colts head coach. We'll also do our Venmo jersey raffle. You can get an Eagles jersey of your choice for as little as $5 to get into our virtual duck race, which will determine the winner. All you have to do is send in a Venmo of at least $5. So $5 Venmo, you get 5 ducks. $10, you get 10 ducks. 20 for 20, 50 for 50, 100 for 100, and automatically you will get a 49ers Eagles Now hat so that you could support the show. So it's at Chase_Senior is the Venmo username, at Chase_Senior to send in a Venmo. As Carol Hosey said, if you ain't subscribed, you ain't alive. Also, be sure to give me a follow on all my social media platforms. I'm on X at Chase_Senior. Instagram at Chase_Senior. TikTok, I just launched that about a month ago, at Chase_Senior as well. Give me a follow for additional Eagles coverage on my social media pages. If you're on Facebook, my Facebook's been popping of late. It's Chase Senior Chat Sports. Very simple to find there. It's Chase Senior Chat Sports on Facebook. All right, if you're ready for kickoff, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. We have 750 people hanging out right now, 180 likes. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. The more likes that we get, the more people will find the stream, and the more fun that we will have right here on Eagles Now. All right. Let's see here. We'll, of course, be keeping tabs on the Bears-Lions game. Rare CBS NFC game. Where is that? This one? Guess we'll see. Kickoff just a couple minutes away. Eagles Commanders from the link. Mondo Lestraka with the $2 super chat. First Venmo coming in from Jordan. Sending in a $20 Venmo. Thank you, Jordan. We'll pop that super chat up from Mondo. He said LFG Eagles. Mondo Lestraka. Mondo gets us to $4 in super chats. Thank you, sir. Could be this one, too.
It should be one of these Sunday ticket ones. Try that one, the Browns one. No. Back here. Go back out entirely. I like just keep pressing the back button. Now, go down one and then go over. Or go back up, sorry. To like that row, yeah. Might pop up here. You might have to wait till 425.
Bruh.
It's not on local.
Oh, this is what local is down here?
Yeah.
Trying to find the channel for this game. Rare CBS game.
Yeah, so like it should be like that Packers one where it says the local. Or the Sunday ticket one.
Eagles will get the football first, as the Commanders will kick this ball away. Fuck me, bro. God damn, this sucks.
Like it should pop up like these other ones.
No, that game's happening right now. What the fuck are we doing? How is this possible?
It's every other game but ours.
All right. Should be good now. All right. So the Eagles have the ball at the 49. There was a false start on Cam Latu. And so that'll make it 1st and 15 for the Eagles. Pretty sure they got a decent return to around midfield. So Tanner McKee in Philadelphia with really good field position to start this game. Tanner McKee's in the shotgun. He's going to look right. He's going to step up, and Tanner McKee is going to get sacked. McKee was looking right, but Deron Payne, kind of a free runner at him, comes off the edge because Matt Pryor just elected to not block him. And McKee gets sacked. So that'll make this a 2nd and 21, 40th sack on the year for Washington. That moves the ball back to the 37. Eagles going to run it with Tank Bigsby. He gets the corner, and Tank gets back to around the original line of scrimmage. It'll still be 3rd and long, but 3rd and much more manageable here. We've got the Detroit Lions with the ball to start the game. They're starting to move it a little bit. Goff over the middle to Isaac Tesla. Gets Detroit inside the 45. 3rd and long for the Birds. It's 3rd and 9. Type those threes in the chat. Type those threes in the chat. Jonathan Efrog in the building. What's up, Jonathan? McKee with the deep drop. He's going to throw near side. Oh, just beyond the reach of Devontae Smith. He was open on the out route, trying to get 44 yards to get to 1,000. But McKee throws incomplete, and the Eagles will have to punt it away. Let's see what happened here with Smitty. The timing just a little bit off on that throw from McKee to Smitty. $35-yard punt for Braden Mann. What'd you say?
Go down to where it says NFL at the bottom. And now go over.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ.
I've never had so much trouble trying to put a game on a TV.
Oh,
Sheesh.
man.
All right. A lot of people asking what happens if the Eagles win. If the Eagles win and the Bears win, no movement. Eagles get the 3 seed, Bears get the 2 seed. If the Bears lose, though, and the Eagles win, then the Eagles move up to the 2 seed and they will host the Green Bay Packers in the wild card round. Catherine Weber, it's okay, Chase. I got a TLC TV and I'm still trying to work it. Just shouldn't be that hard to find a game.
It was hidden.
It was hidden. Eagles Commanders was hidden. We were trying to get shadow banned by YouTube TV. Jonathan Thompson, hope the Bears lose. Oh, there we go. TTB, bench this guy. See what Hurts can do. Oh, man, we're already there. All right, let's see if we can do this.
Rams already forced a turnover 2 minutes into the game.
Okay. Try to go Bears, Lions, Eagles, Commanders, multi-view. I think we're good. All right, Detroit with the ball at the 21.
I love this.
Jared Goff going to drop back. He's going to check it down over the middle to Jamison Williams. He's going to get close to another first down. You know Dan Campbell and the Lions are going to try to win this game. Let's go Detroit! Jordan also with the $20 Venmo.
I can have this up too, so y'all can see the score on screen there.
There we
top
go.
Left for that game.
There we go. Keeping tabs on Eagles, Commanders, Lions, Bears. All right, Commanders with their first offensive drive. They'll take over at the 15. Josh Johnson in at quarterback. He's going to whip it out to Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel with some room to run. He's got some incentives to reach to get 600,000. So he's going to go hard in this game. And on the swing pass, he picks up a first down for Washington. You will see what Josh Johnson, he'll throw a lot of balls along the line of scrimmage, a lot of easy throws, won't take a lot of shots downfield. Ball at the 31, so a gain at 16 there for the Commanders. Terry McLaurin in motion from left to right. Keely Ringo, Jacorian Bennett, the starters at corner for the Eagles. Commanders will run it to the right side with Krosky Merritt. He gets a couple yards there. For Detroit, they're in the red zone, 2nd and 1. Second and 7 for the Commanders here. Josh Johnson in the gun. 4-man front for the Eagles. Johnson, pressured, evades the sack, steps up. He's going to run, and then he's going to get hit after a couple of yards that he picked up by Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Jahad Campbell was the one who had the free run at Josh Johnson, nearly sacked him. But Johnson just slid to the left, stepped up, and picked up a couple of yards. But it is going to be a 3rd down for the Commanders, so type those 3s in the chat.
Let's go.
Type those 3s in the chat. Johnson in the gun. Puts Traylon Burks in motion. Johnson takes the snap, looks right, fires right, pass is caught to Burks, who was in motion. 1st down, Washington. I think Detroit committed a penalty, so that 2nd and 1 became a 3rd and 6. Pistol formation. Commanders run it again. Krosky Merrick gets about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and long from the Washington 44.
Keith Turner says over under 2 unnecessary roughness calls for Sidney Brown today.
Ooh, that's a good number. I'd
good
put
line.
the over under at 1.5 because I think 2 is a good number. He did get a penalty, by the way, false start on the kick. Or no, that was Cam Latu, actually. That was Cam Latu, not Sidney Brown. Jared Goff going to throw to the left side. Ooh, Amon-Ra St. Brown had it, then he dropped it. Josh Johnson, he's going to step up. He got pressured. He's going to throw incomplete, intended for Terry McLaurin. And a late flag comes in like 5 seconds after the play. It's going to be a hold on McLaurin. Unfortunately, the Lions are going to have to settle for a field goal. It'll be 34 yards for Jake Bates from the right hash to put Detroit up 3-0. Penalties on Jacorian Bennett. A hold. Just ran into Terry McLaurin. That's awful technique. Ball at the 49 of Washington. Johnson in the gun. Ty Robinson there at defensive tackle. Flea flicker, but then Johnson fumbled it. He's going to get up on his feet, then he's going to throw it away. My gosh, that was ugly. The flea flicker went back to Johnson, and he just kind of dropped it because the ball was a little bit short. And then from there, the play was just blown up. Brandon Graham then nearly got to Josh Johnson for another sack. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here. Ball just shy of midfield. Commanders run it. Krosky Merritt's going to get about half that back. Brandon Graham makes the tackle. He's one of 4 defensive ends active today. Him and Josh Uche going to get a lot of action. That'll make it a 3rd and 6. Type those 3s. Commanders not in field goal range right now. So type those 3s. Empty set for Johnson. 2 to the left. 2 to the right. Debo started off as a blocker. They dump it off to him. He's going to get hit a couple yards short of that 1st down marker. Who was that with a really nice hit there? It's 4th and 3. Commanders are going to go for it here. Interesting to see Debo start off as a blocker and then kind of flare out on the screen. Trips left. Eagles with 4 up front, 2 stand-up pass rushers, 2 defensive tackles with their hand in the dirt. Johnson going to throw, pass caught, another first down. Terry McLaurin, tackle made by Josh Uche, who dropped back in coverage. Johnson had a good amount of time to drop back and make that throw. Krosky Merritt going to get a carry behind the right guard. Nothing doing there. Second and 9 from the Eagles' 38. Caleb Williams going to throw near side to Colston Loveland. He'll get about 7 or 8 yards. Johnson going to throw left side, pass caught, Terry McLaurin. Another first down for Washington. Good flick of the wrist throw. As Josh Johnson whizzed it by Michael Carter. Michael Carter was the one who had the decent hit a couple of plays ago that I was referring to. The Commanders have not scored a first quarter touchdown since week 7 against Dallas. Jaden Daniels played in that game. Commanders now run it. Eagles sniff that one out. Gain of 2. Third and 1 for Chicago. They'll run it. DeAndre Swift picks up the first down. They got tripped up just past the 40. Second and 8 for the Commanders. Johnson will throw it. Looks left. He's going to step up and run. He's past the 15, down to about the 10 or 11. This drive for Washington started at the 15. 14-yard gain for Johnson. Nothing was there to the left. And so there was a pretty big running lane, and he took advantage of it. Is that a missed tackle by Sidney Brown? I think so. For a player who plays so physically, he misses a lot of tackles. First and 10 for the Commanders. Ball spotted at the 11. Washington will run it. Krosky Merritt churns to about the 5. Bears have a second and 7 at their own 45. Bears run it near side. DeAndre Swift has another first down into Lions territory to about the 46 of Detroit. Johnson hands it off to Krosky Merritt. Really good run defense for the Eagles, led by Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He'll get some good reps today. That's a loss of 1. And it's 3rd and 5. Type those 3s.
Third down. Brandon Lee. It's third down. Yes, sir. Type those threes.
3rd and 5 for Washington, and I think, the Commanders are going to call a timeout here? Yes, they are.
Detroit stuffing Chicago on that run.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down for Chicago here. 4:15 left in the first quarter. Lions up 3-0. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Bears. Johnson takes the shotgun snap, looks left, throws into the end zone, incomplete. Keely Ringo in coverage. Anytime that happens, we got to hold our breath to see if there's a flag. There is not. Good coverage by Keely on Traylon Burks. SEC against SEC. Ringo all over him. Throw is a little bit too high and inside as well. Commanders will have to settle for the field goal. And it'll be a chip shot here for Jake Moody. 18 of 21 this year, long of 51. It'll be a 24-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kick is off the upright. No good! Jake Moody misses from 24. Eagles will take over. Lions hold on 3rd down. They'll get the ball back. Let's go.
Come on, baby. A 10-minute drive. They scored 0 points. Eagles taking over. Type those LFGs. That is huge.
Let's go. So a note here, the Las Vegas Raiders officially have the number 1 overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. It's the first time that the Raiders have the top selection since they drafted Jamarcus Russell all the way back in 2007.
So you can see here, Eagles' chances to win dipped a bit. But now back up.
What was it, 63%?
Yeah, it was right above where it's at now. But
Okay.
You see right there, Commanders actually went above the Eagles very briefly on the graph.
Yeah,
But
current
now back to 60-40.
poly market percentages here. So Eagles at 60%, Commanders at 40%. Get early access. Download the app iOS using the code CHAT. It's time to challenge the status quo. Polymarket is now live to help us do so. You can be a part of the revolutionary alternative to sportsbooks with our special invite code. Download Polymarket's new app. We dropped the link in the chat to unlock exclusive early access and a free $10 into your account with the invite code CHAT. Polymarket is a prediction marketplace that lets you make trades on the outcome of sporting events. And as you can see here, you can even buy and sell within a game with live trading. Link is in the chat. All right. Jake Moody misses from 24 off the right upright. Eagles take over at the 20. Tanner McKee, play action, steps up. And he's going to run and only pick up 2 yards. The offensive line has not been good, even with the backups, and that's been the story all year. McKee originally had some time, but nobody was really open. McKee from under center. Hands it off to Bigsby. He's got some real estate near side. And he's going to pick up the first down. A gain of about 8 for Bigsby. Downs will reset. He had one guy to beat before an even more sizable pickup. But either way, he moves the chains. First down, Eagles. Type those ones. McKee takes the snap. He's going to throw near side. Pass is caught by Devontae Smith. That's a gain about 7 or 8 yards. Again, coming into today, Devontae Smith, 44 yards away from 1,000, which is why he's playing. They're going to give him 8 there. So he is now 36 yards away from 1,000 yards. Pistol formation, play action for McKee, clean pocket. Now it craters. He's going to get tripped up, and he's going to get close to the first down. I think his knee may have come down just before the line to gain. Let's see where they mark McKee down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Jared Goff, play action. He gets sacked. Detroit was moving the ball a little bit prior to that. Man, Matt Pryor has been getting beat consistently on that right side. McKee in the shotgun. Bigsby to his left. McKee fakes the handoff, launches one deep downfield, and the pass is caught by Devontae Smith. Leaping grab down the right number. Smitty comes down with it. That's going to put another dent into his run at 1,000 yards here today, and that's also going to take us to the second quarter. Big play from McKee to Smitty on 3rd and 1. Commanders sold out against the run. And then McKee throws it downfield for Devontae Smith. He couldn't make those plays last week against Buffalo. Does right there. What was the gain on that there, Chip?
Let's see. Waiting for it to update us here.
Jared Goff going to throw over the middle to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Bears are going to give up a big 3rd down conversion to Detroit as Amon-Ra beat former Eagles C.J. Gardner-Johnson coming across the middle. Detroit has it, 1st and 10, ball at the 48.5.
Get those 2s in. Well, he's up to 50. That was about 30 yards. So he's got it.
Oh, so he's got it.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith has it. So 3 catches for 52.
I believe it was
So
44.
Devontae Smith is officially over 1,000 yards. I wonder, did they target him on the first play of the game when we were trying to find the channel? Let's see. Oh, first play of the game, 17-yard pass from Tanner McKee to Devontae Smith.
There it is.
That's what got the ball to the 49. So a 17-yarder for Smitty, the big chunk play there, and then the other play for 8. So 27-yarder, 17-yarder, and an 8-yarder. That's what has Smitty. 3 catches, 52 yards. He's over 1,000.
There we go. Love to see that. Malik's Fitness with the $2 super chat saying, Smitty. Let's go. And then Carol Hosey, $9. Let's go, Birds.
$9. Oh,
Or
$10. Okay.
I'm tripping.
Carol Hosey. All right, so for Devontae Smith, He's over 1,000 yards for the third time in 5 seasons.
Carol did ask in the super chat if you got her email.
Let's see. Let's go, Birds. Love you, Chase. Love you, Chip. Love you, Bird Gang. Did you get my email, Chase? If that was about the jersey from a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about that live last week, then yes. Oh, and you got the football. Awesome. All right, we'll show those photos coming up. McKee, going to drop back. He's going to rip a throw to the left side. It's caught. Jahan Dotson inside the 20. Another first down for the Eagles. Tight those ones. What a way to start off the second quarter. Ball at the 18. Eagles run it with Tank Bigsby. He'll churn inside the 15 to the 14. Positive play on first down. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7.
Look who it is. Mo!
Mo! Na 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 na. $200 super chat from Mo Nana. Way to go, Smitty, Chase, Chip, and the Birds fan. Love y'all. Love you too. McKee going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to step up. He's going to check it down for Will Shipley. The ball goes through his hands. He's lucky that ball didn't get picked off. That's one that Shipley has to catch with these reps that he's getting today. Got to take advantage of them. What would have been a first down is now a 3rd and 7. Come on, Shipley. If he catches that, he might be able to get by Bobby Wagner. It might have been a touchdown. Been an 8-play, 65-yard drive for the Eagles. McKee takes the shotgun snap. He's going to throw into the end zone. Pass is caught. Greg Calcaterra down the right seam. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A quick trigger throw and decision from McKee. And the Eagles take advantage of the Jake Moody missed field goal. And McKee finds Calcaterra from 15 yards out. Seam route for Calcaterra. He can catch the ball. He just can't block. And the Eagles ask him to be a blocker because Dallas Goedert's a really good player. 9-play, 80-yard drive. 3:58 off the clock for the Eagles here. Extra point from Jake Elliott, up and good. Jamison Williams going to pick up a first down for Detroit. They're marching. Let's go. The backups might be playing, but we don't stop here. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. McKee's a baller, man. I try to tell y'all. Mo. Na 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 na. A $200 super chat.
Let's go, Mo.
Thank you, Mo. Lisa Chipper. $20 super chat. I'll give Mo Nana a Shambon. I'm waiting for American Eagle. Where's American Eagle Where's American Eagle at? Cheers, everybody. Maggie McGill, Tiggle Biddies, BTA. Good stuff, Maggie. Hope all is well. And then Lisa Chipper with the $20 super chat. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go, Birds. Mom.
Let's go.
Jeff Chipper, how about your Cowboys losing to the Giants today?
Brutal.
What's up with that? All right, other scores here. We're keeping our eyes on that Lions-Bears game. It's 3rd and 7 for Detroit. Ball to 24. Goff going to throw left side. Pass caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. First down, Detroit. Type those ones.
Let's go. This is big, man. I'd much rather play the Packers than the Niners or the Rams.
Yes.
Especially the Rams.
I would order them Packers, Niners, Rams. Niners offense is really good despite 3 points last night. They were awful. Their defense stinks, though, and their offensive line isn't good. I think the Eagles' defensive line would be able to eat their lunch.
Rams right now, though. Still a 3-3 ball game against the Cardinals into the second quarter, so no guarantee they end up with that 6 seed. They have to win today to get the 5.
Josh Johnson, play action, going to throw in the flat. Big hit by Michael Carter on Ben Sinnott. Gain of 2. Goff going to roll to his left. He's going to throw out of bounds. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Lions. Johnson going to throw left side to Ben Sinnott again. Proper pronunciation. Big hit by Sidney Brown. Limits that gain to only a yard or 2. Good job by Sid to sniff that play out. We know that he likes to play fast and physical. That brings up a 3rd and long. Type those 3s. Johnson, 3rd and 7. Drops back. Looking, throws wide open man at the 45. And it's Traylon Burks. No, Terry McLaurin deep into Eagles territory. And the Commanders capitalize on another 3rd down. McLaurin was passed off by Keely Ringo, found a soft spot in what looked to be his own defense. He's down at about the 35. 3 catches for 43 yards for McLaurin. They'll mark him down at the 37. Pistol formation. Commanders run it. Rodriguez has a first down on the ground. He picks up 11 to the Eagles' 26.
Lions did just kick another field goal, so it's 6-0 there now.
Lions up 6-0. 2 drives deep into Bears territory. 2 field goals for Detroit. Each team has 5 plays of 10-plus yards. Handoff to Debo around the corner. Ball comes out, and Debo recovers it.
That was weird.
The athleticism and the speed of Jalen Hunt on display again. And that's been the case the last 2 years. A converted college safety. He drove Deebo Samuel to the sideline. I mean, he ran step for step with Deebo Samuel. Keely Ringo dislodged that football, and then it literally came down into the hands of Deebo. Only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Johnson drifts to his right, throws, ball tipped, almost intercepted. Nineteenth pass defended by this Eagles defense. And there is a player down for the Eagles. It's Brandon Johnson, who some players raved about for what he's done on the practice squad. He went up to try to intercept that pass and came down a little bit awkwardly. I'm not sure if this is a cramp or something worse, but we'll see. So Lions up 6-0, Eagles up 7-0. A 3rd and 9 coming up for the Commies.
Yep, you see that right there.
Broncos up 10-0 on the Chargers. Trey Lance is playing. Patriots 14-7 leaders on the Dolphins. Chiefs up 3-0 against the Raiders. Raiders securing the number 1 pick. And then what's the second page of games there? What's that Rams-Cardinals game?
Got
Here's Carol with both of her Eagles now footballs. She won last year. Eagles have Bengals Week 8 MVP. And then we sent her another one the other day.
There we go.
Oh, Carol, I'm sorry to hear about your Georgia Bulldogs. What a game that was against Ole Miss.
Yeah, that was. They had 2 awesome games. 2 great games this year. Rams are now up 6-3 over the Cardinals, but Cardinals have the ball in Rams territory right now. At the Rams' 32-yard line. So we'll keep monitoring that. The Rams, man, such a strange team.
Strange team. Strange team. Let's go Cardinals.
Colin Crowther's $10.
Colin Calcaterra. Calcaterring it up. It's
Yup.
good stuff, Colin. Jeff Chipper. $10 super chat. Cowboys just want a better pick and let the Giants be dumb and win as they drop in the draft. Come on, Jags. Eagles Super Bowl. Jags-Eagles Super Bowl would be an interesting matchup. I think the Jags are for real. And how about the Giants? They were in line to get the number 2 pick. They could fall down to as low as 7. Caleb Williams going to drop back. He gets sacked. Josh Johnson going to throw near side. Traylon Burks, the intended target. Jacorian Bennett. Pass interference.
Brutal. Yep.
So a PI on Jacorian Bennett. It'll be 1st and goal for Washington from the 1. And then Lori Papas with the $50 super chat. She makes it rain. I hate not being able to watch the game. LFG Eagles. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year, Lori Papas. Good to hear from you. Good to see you. And thank you for the 50. I'll give you a shambong here in a bit. Bears punted again. Josh Johnson split eye. They have an offensive lineman in the backfield at fullback. They try to run it. They get stuffed. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Commanders, just shy of the goal line. We'll see if Dan Quinn challenges this. A lot of bodies as the ball reached over the goal line, but the Commander's going to run another play here on 2nd and goal. Johnson under center, handoff, Rodriguez, and he's in. Touchdown. So we're an extra point away from this game being tied. Eagles backups on defense, not faring too well here. As Josh Johnson, especially on 3rd down, is able to move it pretty successfully. There's some talent on that defensive side of the ball. Obviously, you love the coaching with Vic Fangio. But the Eagles right now, I mean, they have the Lions leading the Bears 6-0. Commanders an extra point away from tying this game up. You got Devontae Smith 1,000 yards and out of the game. You've kind of gotten everything that you've wanted so far, with the exception of being able to pull away from Washington here. Extra point good, so we're locked up at 7-7. So the poly market numbers changing a little bit. Eagles with a 65% chance of winning. Commanders at 39%. Now it updates. Okay, 60. I was going to say the math didn't make sense there. Eagles at 61% after giving up that touchdown. Commanders 39% after scoring that touchdown.
Yeah, you can see that got a little bit closer there.
Yeah, so that's the live trading that we're talking about here. It was really close a little while ago. Eagles scored that touchdown, of course. Their percentage went up. And that continues to fluctuate. Now it's about to be 60-40. So you can trade live with this game. So be a part of the revolutionary alternative to sportsbooks with our special invite code. Download Polymarket's new app now via the link that is in the comments and in the description to unlock exclusive early access and a free $10 into your account with the invite code chat. Polymarket is a prediction marketplace that lets you make trades on the outcomes of sporting events. As you can see here on the screen, you could buy and sell within a game with live trading. Polymarket has the lowest fees ever. You trade against other people, not the platform. That's what causes this to fluctuate here. And you can cash out anytime and react to momentum swings within the game. You are in control. All right, that 50 from Lori. Gave that a little bit of a shout out earlier. We'll give Lori a drink here. Cheers.
Let's go, Lori.
Lions looking at a 3rd and 1, 8.5 to play in the first half. Ball is spotted at about the 33. Lions run it, and Jahmyr Gibbs has stopped short. Stopped about 3/4 of a yard away from the first down line to gain. Let's see if Dan Campbell goes for it. That's not out of the question here.
Yeah, they're going to line up to go. Fourth and 1, they're going to line up for it.
Detroit's going to go for it here. And the Bears offsides.
Wow.
It's going to be an automatic first down for Detroit, I believe. The Commanders' kick goes out of bounds. Eagles will get it at the 40. Wow, the Bears jumped on the hard count. I don't even know if the Lions were going to run a play.
Can't do that.
Eagles have the ball at the 40. Tanner McKee going to hand it off to Tank Bigsby. He gets a yard. That's it. Cameron Williams is in at right tackle for Matt Pryor. I had talked about him earlier, how he was getting beat over and over again. McKee takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw to the outside. Pass is caught by Darius Cooper. That's a gain of 10 and another Eagles first down. Great timing on that throw. Goff going to throw downfield. Pass caught. Another first down for Detroit. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown just shy of midfield. Moro Ajomo in the medical tent. That's not great. He's been spectacular for this Eagles defense this year. Eagles run it. Bigsby tried to bounce it to the outside. He's still got about 4 or 5 yards. He is a fun and talented runner.
I see some people asking. We are rooting for the Lions.
Yes.
I see some people still asking.
Rooting for the Lions here. If the Lions win and the Eagles win, Eagles get the 2 seed. They play Green Bay. Ball at midfield. McKee, 6 of 8 for 92 yards. Give goes to Bigsby. He's going to churn his feet for a yard after he was met just behind the line of scrimmage. There also is a flag. Offsides on the defense.
Okay.
Drake Jackson called for the penalty for Washington. Second and 1. McKee play action. Checks it down. Has a first down to Bigsby. Breaks a tackle. And look at Bigsby go! Shot out of a cannon all the way down the field. And he's going to go out of bounds inside the red zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to catch a crosser. He's in the red zone for Detroit. First down Lions. What a juke by Bigsby. Great dump off by McKee because the downfield target as the Eagles look to take a shot wasn't there. Empty set for McKee. Looks left. Fires right. Pass caught. Kylan Granson to the 9. Goff takes the snap from the 15. He'll throw out of bounds and complete. 2nd and 10 for Detroit. Tanner McKee, 8 of 10 for 128 yards. A.J. Dillon in the game at running back. McKee throws it to him. Dillon catches it for a gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd and short. Goff pumps. Goff throws. Touchdown Lions! Jahmyr Gibbs in for the score. It's 12-0 Detroit. And we'll see if Dan Campbell goes for 2 or the extra point.
Let's go.
McKee in the gun. Dotson in motion. McKee rolls to his right. Throws out of bounds. I would go for it here. And the Eagles will go for it. Extra point good. Lions up 13-0.
Let's go, Detroit.
Even if the Eagles don't get it, they pin the Commanders deep. And let's see what the play call is here. McKee under center. Will Shipley the tailback. Eagles try to get the Commanders to jump. Now they'll call a timeout. Let's see if they'll still go for it or kick the field goal. Sirianni is telling the offense, I believe, to stay on the field. Come on, man. Get this 2 seed.
Nothing Lions.
McKee in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks right. Moved off his spot. He's going to have to throw on the move. Calcaterra was gripped up. No flags. So Washington holds. We stay even at 7-7.
Damn. Rams and Cardinals still tied up at 6 apiece with 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
Okay.
Rams are driving right now. A big shout out to some of our recent subscribers here. Your girl M, Smith and Wesson, Karen Williams, Best Friend Crew, Micah, and Ian.
Yep.
Shout out to y'all. Sub for Eagles, Dubs, and for playoff watch parties.
For Eagles, Dubs, yes. Coverage all week. Didn't do as many videos as usual this week because I was back seeing some family in Lancaster, Downingtown, Westchester, Philly area. But back on the grind here today. Still gave you, I think, 5 videos this week. We'll, of course, do a video tonight talking about the Eagles' wild card opponent. And we're live here for this watch party. But we'll be live for a wild card round watch party as well next week. And we'll find out right after this game. Or maybe a little bit later tonight, Chip?
Not after these 325 games.
After these 325
games? It's all
games?
good because tonight's game is Steelers-Ravens. That's no impact. So
right.
As soon as all these 325 games are over.
I guess we'll at least know the opponent. We might not know the game time.
Yeah, we won't know the game time.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't. That's the only issue. We won't know which day.
Right. Yeah, maybe we'll just do like a breaking news. The Eagles will play blank in the wild card round. Then tomorrow, once we know the time, we could do a preview.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense.
Yeah. All right. So the Eagles went for it on 4th and 1. Didn't pick it up. They do pin the Commanders deep. The Eagles did get the ball to start the game. So the Commanders will get the ball to start the third. Defense just has to be better. Josh Johnson is 8 of 11 for 72 yards, and you have the Lions up 13-0. Commanders take another timeout. I mean, my gosh. What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Wow, Jahmyr Gibbs, 18 total touchdowns this year. Second in the NFL.
Oh, big 3rd and 4 for the Bears here.
3rd and 4 for Chicago. 2:59 left in the second. They just had a massive substitution. They'll run it with DeAndre Swift. He's short. He's short by 1.5 yards. Pistol formation for Washington. Johnson going to hand it off to Rodriguez. He gets about a yard or two. If the Eagles can force a 3-and-out here, they should be able to get some decent field position. But it all hinges on that.
Wow, 4th and 1. Bears go for it and get it.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Bears pick it up, and they threw it. Caleb Williams drops the arm angle down, finds Colston Loveland. Josh Johnson going to throw to Traylon Burks. And he gets 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Commanders here. Big play in this game. 3rd and 2. Type those threes. Josh Johnson in the gun. Back to his right. Delayed handoff. Commanders pick it up. Rodriguez has it. Takes it to the 21. Pickup of 7. Commanders run it again. Byron Young with a good rep on that play.
Oh, what's wrong with these backups? Well, they're backups.
Oh, they're backups.
That's for a reason.
All right, let's manifest a pick 6 here.
How the Venmo's looking? We haven't hit this.
Yeah,
since
let's
the
see.
pregame.
We're doing our Venmo jersey raffle. You can win an Eagles jersey for as little as $5. Oh, my gosh. Wesley Shoemaker sent in a $400 Venmo.
Wesley! Oh, my gosh. Wesley, where are you in the chat?
Wesley Shoemaker. Wesley Shoemaker.
You kidding me? Tony T. Show him some love in the chat. Show some love to Wesley.
Type dub S. WS in the chat. Just message you back, Wesley. Just want to know what that was for. But anyway, yeah, Venmo jersey raffle. You can win an Eagles jersey for as little as $5. And we're just doing it on Venmo so that I can keep track of it and message you right away like I just did with Wesley. So we're doing $1 per duck here. $5, 5 ducks, $10, 10 ducks, 20 for 20, 50 for 50. If you send in 100, you get 100 ducks and automatically an Eagles Now hat so that you can rep the show. Venmo username at Chase_Senior just allows me to message you right away. Oh! American Eagle!
There he is!
$400 super chat. We were waiting for him. Let's freaking go, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. I think that's going to turn around the weird vibes.
Come on.
You got the Lions up 13-0. Vibes are up. Eagles deadlock 7-7 with Washington. An American Eagle makes it rain. All right, Commanders have the ball at the 23.5. Commanders have one timeout. Eagles with 2. Other side of the 2-minute warning here. Play action for Josh Johnson. He's pressured. Throws to the right. It's intercepted. It's picked off. Jalen Hunt, 3rd pick of the year. Unheard of for an edge rusher. We said we wanted to manifest the pick. It happened. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Jalen Hunt dropped back into coverage, covering Debo. $400 super chat, a pick. That's what happens when Joey Peterson's in the studio. All right, sounds good. Eagles take over. Favorable field position. That's the break the Eagles needed. And that's why you pin Washington deep. Let's go. Got to score here. Got to score here. Josh Uche had the pressure on Johnson. Johnson tried to throw it to Debo. It's a little bit too far inside, but I hate Debo's effort to come back to the football. 9th straight game, generating a turnover for the Eagles. Tanner McKee and the Birds take over at the 22. McKee's going to throw it toward the end zone. Pass caught. Darius Cooper to the 5. Tight window throw. There's that super chat from American Eagle. Cheers. After the play, a late flag. 17-yard pitch and catch. It was Darius Cooper on the receiving end. What's the flag here? Is the penalty on Cooper? Taunting on Cooper. 15-yard penalty. It's still 1st and 10, but it pretty much negates a lot of what that pickup was. What are you doing? So Cooper caught it on the inbreaker. He spun the ball at Jones. What a... Really? We're doing this? So that backs the ball. So a 17-yard pickup with the penalty ends up being a gain of 2. McKee going to throw a back shoulder ball to Dotson, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Nearly connected on that.
Man.
Matthew Stafford, 4th and goal to Puka Nakua. Rams go up 13-6. Lions have the ball again with 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the 20. McKee, delayed handoff. Bigsby. What a shame this would be if the Eagles can only get 3 points here, because Cooper had that ball inside the 5. Goff hits Jahmyr Gibbs. First down Detroit, out of bounds. 24 ticks left. 2 timeouts for the Lions. Alling with the $50 super chat. Happy New Year, Eagles family. Go Birds. Alling. 3rd and 10 for Philadelphia. McKee on 3rd down, 2 of 4. Both those completions have gone for first downs. McKee drops back, throws toward the end zone, picked. Eagles aren't going to get any points. Kylan Granson tackles him. Intercepted by Reeves. I'm not sure what McKee was looking at or where he was throwing it, but that's his first career pick. Dotson kept running. I think McKee thought that he was going to stop, and the Eagles get no points off the Jalix Hunt interception. Brutal.
The Lions are giving you what you need, man. You got to win this ball game.
Oh, that's rough. Darius Cooper committing that penalty really cost the Eagles big time. Oh, man, Detroit almost in field goal range here. Jared Goff connects with Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions don't have any timeouts left, but they're right around midfield.
Man, that taunting penalty. It's a tough one.
All right, Goff going to throw it out of bounds. Lions have the ball at the 35. 8 seconds left. They might try to complete one more pass and get out of bounds here, and then attempt a field goal from here. I see. I think McKee thought that Reeves was going to follow Calcaterra. Instead, he broke inside toward Dotson. Goff going to throw it out of bounds again. Long field goal coming up for Detroit to make it 16-0. 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Josh Johnson empty set. Ball at the 29. Commanders have one timeout. Johnson checks it down. Minimal gain. Well, gain of about 8. But in the grand scheme of things, that's what the Eagles are trying to do, keep everything in front. 53-yard attempt for Jake Bates to make it 16-0. Snap good. Hold down. Kick up. No good. Bates misses from 53. But the Lions do go into halftime up 13-0. Commanders pick up a first down. They call a timeout to stop the clock at 23 seconds. Lions have run 39 plays to the Bears 20, 237 total yards to 69, winning time of possession 19-12 to 10-48. Dominating first half for Detroit. Commanders have the ball at the Eagles' 49. 23 seconds left, no timeouts remaining. Johnson going to take off and run. He gets tackled inside the 40. Commanders are going to have to hustle back to the line of scrimmage. They'll spike this with 5 seconds left, and they'll attempt a field goal before the break. They will get the ball to start the third.
Man, it's going to be a long one.
So this will be a long field goal for Jake Moody. Missed from 24 earlier. Type miss. This kick from 56 yards. Little win left to right. High snap. It's put down. Kick is up. Jake Moody drills it. Good from 56. Commanders take a 10-7 lead into halftime. So I'm pretty sure Nick Sirianni is going to play his starters in the second half, but pretty important decision coming up for Sirianni. With the Lions up 13-0, Philadelphia should play for the 2 seed. You're guaranteed a second-round home playoff game, and you get to play the Packers instead of the Niners or the Rams.
That's the poll question. Should the Eagles put some starters in?
All right, let me use the bathroom, and then I'll be right back. 2,300 people watching. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. We're up to 757 in Super Chats. Let's get to 1,000. And we'll talk some second half strategy coming up.
All right. So should the Eagles put some of their starters in the game? It's a new poll question, and also, why have you guys said for no? Let me know your thoughts. Are the starters even ready to come in? I mean, they're dressed. Now, some guys are inactive. Eagles inactives today were Nakobe Dean, Marcus Epps, Jalen Phillips, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Carter. So none of those guys are suited up. But everyone else, theoretically is ready to go now. Physically, are they ready to step into this game in the middle of it? We'll see. But this is, you want to win this game. Given what's happening with Detroit and Chicago right now. 73% of people right now saying yes in the poll, and I'm seeing a lot of yeses as well. Aaron Leby, TTB says no. Cool Rain says yes. Easton says yes. Play some starters. Sirianni doesn't budge. Yeah, look, I could see Sirianni saying, I made my choice already. We're not going to put anyone in. Mo, Nacho is doing well, Mo. Nacho is doing well. Thank you. We'll see. In my opinion, I would be surprised if the starters that haven't played all game come in now. I would be surprised. I don't think me personally that they're going to do that. But it's an option they have. How badly do they want the 2 seed? We will see. We will see. Again, some of these games we're watching. Obviously, this Bears game is big. Lions up 13-0 at the half there. So, both games at half now. And we'll continue to monitor. Eagles have had some chances, man. Shouldn't be down 3 in this game. How much difference does a 2 seed versus a 3 seed make? Well, if you get the 2 seed, you play Green Bay in the first round, which is a much easier matchup than having to play the Rams, especially, or the Niners. Plus, if you get the 2 seed, then in the divisional round, if you win that wild card game, you would get to host the 2-3 matchup, as opposed to having to go on the road as well. So it also makes a difference there. You know, assuming if you finish as a 3 seed, assuming the Bears finish as a 2 when they win, you'd have to go to Chicago in the divisional. Whereas if it's flipped, you could host the divisional. So that's another reason why it wouldn't matter. Yeah, your Eagles are in the playoffs regardless. Is Patullo inactive? I think he's active. Yeah, Devontae did not get hurt. They just pulled him after he reached 1,000 yards. The backups can win against these bums. I think they can. You're only down 3, but again, you want to win this game. Yes, and home field advantage, exactly. You cool if I grab a quick bite to eat real quick?
Of course, yep. So coming up, Commanders will get the ball to start the third. Jake Moody hitting that 56-yarder before halftime to put the Commanders up 10-7. Looked like Tanner McKee had Kylan Granson open there when he threw that pick. 2 straight trips to the red zone without any points for the Eagles. Philadelphia getting a lot of help from Detroit. The Darius Cooper penalty would have had the ball inside the 5, but it hurts the Eagles. It goes back to the 20. Would have been first and goal from there. Instead, ball goes back to the 20, and the Eagles get no points. Thought McKee played pretty well in that first half, especially kind of working the middle of the field. The pick wasn't a good decision. He's 10 of 16 for 148 yards. Touchdown and a pick. The touchdown went to Grant Calcaterra from 15 yards, his first touchdown of the season. How about Jalix Hunt, too? Leads the Eagles in sacks. He's tied for interceptions. A great season for him at pass rusher. And the fact that the Eagles utilize him dropping back into coverage is so smart, because he played safety at Cornell, clearly has that ability. Both the coverage skills and the athleticism. Nick Sirianni was not happy with Darius Cooper. Man, the fact that you can't take advantage of the Jalix Hunt pick is just really rough. I do think, too, that the Eagles' offense has been better with Cameron Williams, the 6th-round pick out of Texas at right tackle, compared to Matt Pryor. Pryor started at right tackle. He's now at right guard. Also, on that prior red zone trip where the Eagles didn't score, they went for it on that 4th and 1. Tank Bigsby is running so well, and you throw it twice on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. That's the play calling sequencing that we talk about with Kevin Patullo. So Lions up 13-0 on the Bears at half. Eagles have gotten everything that they could have asked for with that game. This is pretty neat, too, with Devontae Smith going over 1,000 yards. Eagles wide receiver duos to both have 1,000 yards in a season. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith in 2022, 2023, 2025. End of the list. Lions, Bears about to kick off. Bears will get it to start the 3rd. Looks like Tanner McKee is going to go back in at quarterback. Eagles can win this game with Tanner, but getting no points in the red zone on back-to-back trips is not good. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Lori Papas with the $50 super chat. Lori gets us over 800 in supers. 35,000 people joining us so far. Yeah, it looks like McKee's coming in to start the 3rd. Bears have a 2nd and 9 from the 29. Caleb Williams will throw to the outside. Pass is caught. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Chicago. Laurie! Let's light the fuse, Eagles, we believe. Come on, Eagles. Come on, Eagles. Bears first half possessions. Punt. Downs. Now a 3rd and 4 for the Bears. 3 to the right. Caleb Williams looks that way. He throws. Pass is incomplete. And the Lions should get it back again. Oh, boy. 174 total yards in that first half for the Eagles, 168 for Washington. Commanders winning time of possession 18 minutes to 12. Two weeks ago, the score was Commanders 10, Eagles 7, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or was it Eagles up 10-7? I think it was Eagles up 10-7, but either way, still the same score. And then the Eagles had that big second half showing. You got the turnover, but then you turned it over right back. Jake Elliott will kick this ball away. High kick, taken at the 2 by Treylon Burks. And a really good tackle by Cam Latu brings him down at the 26-yard line. See what Sirianni said moments ago. Sirianni talking about finishing in the red zone. See, if I was a sideline reporter, I would have asked about that Lions-Bears result so far. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Josh Johnson, play action, throws it away because he had pressure right in his mug by Byron Young. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in the neighborhood as well. And Johnson kind of got sandwiched, a trifecta sandwich. Nolan Smith, Byron Young, and Trot. Second and 10. Ball at the 26. Miscommunication with that running play. Michael Carter will tackle Johnson after a gain of 2. It's 3rd and 8. Type those threes. It's 3rd and 8. Type those threes. Get off the field here, man. Get off the field. Johnson 11 of 17. Eagles will blitz, then they back off. Johnson throws deep downfield, near side, incomplete. Treylon Burks, the intended target. Jacorian Bennett in coverage. He didn't get flagged this time. And the Commanders will punt on this 4th and 8. Eagles will get it back. One-on-one, Burks and Bennett. Man, Bennett got a little bit physical with Burks. Could have gone either way. Burks kind of gripped up Bennett's helmet there. Tress Way punts it away. Britton Covey lets it bounce. And it's going to be saved by the Commanders and down to inside the 10. Good pump by Tress Way. So Eagles will take over at like the 8 or 9 yard line. L3 scoreboard? Yeah. Lions have the ball right now. They're going to run it up the middle to Jahmyr Gibbs on a 2nd and 7. That will set up a 3rd down for Detroit. About 3 yards to go there. They'll call it 4, but a short 4 for the Lions here up 13-0. Time for the Eagles to take the lead here. Put this game away. Third and 4 for the Lions. Ball at the 40. Jared Goff takes a shotgun snap. That's whistled dead. Tanner McKee on the day, 10 of 16, 148 yards. Did throw a pick before halftime, though. Bad throw and decision by him. Third and 9, 5-yard penalty on Detroit. Goff with a deep drop. He's pressured, sacked. So Lions going to punt it away. A good punt taken at the 15 by Chicago. Bears will start this drive at about the 30 or 31 yard line. Eagles start this drive at the 9. Tanner McKee in the shotgun. 3 to the right, couple to the left. He's going to try to throw a timing route near side. Jahan Dotson. Not there. Quick pressure got to McKee. 2nd and 10. Frankie Louvu unblocked, so McKee had to get rid of it. Eagles now run it with Tank. He has a first down. Pickup of 11. Type those ones. Long touchdown scoring drive is what the Eagles need here. Bigsby's averaging 6 yards per carry for the game. McKee now throws far side. Pass caught Dotson against his former team. He picks up about 9 yards. Mike Sainristil still in coverage. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Punt, touchdown, downs, interception. That's how the first half possessions went for the Eagles. McKee, play action. Steps up, has room to run. Instead, he throws. Tried to find Darius Cooper. It'll now be 3rd and 1. Had the space there to pick up the first down with his feet. He elected to throw it. Eagles are going to make us sweat this one out, aren't they? Good play by the DB, covering Darius Cooper coming across the field. Jeremy Reeves, he's the one who had the pick earlier. Third and 1, unbalanced line for the Eagles. Britton Covey in motion. Eagles run it. Bigsby Doesn't pick up the first down. Eagles will punt it. Caleb Williams play action. Going to throw near side. Has Colston Loveland. And on a 1st and 10, they connect for about 7. False start on Grant Calcaterra. So that backs the Eagles up 5 yards. It's 4th and 6. What a great tackle by Keely Oringo. He's developed into a good special teams player. He takes down River Craycraft just past the 30. Bears going to run it with DeAndre Swift. He goes up the middle for 6. Bears are in Lions territory. Here's our Super Chat menu. All Super Chats get a shout out. $20, you get 20 football raffle tickets for our Eagles Now MVP football. $50 for a beer bong or a shotgun. $100, you become a member of the Eagles Now 2025 Hall of Fame. And our MVP, the number to beat, $400, gets a signed Jordan Davis jersey. It's a Kelly Green jersey as well. Thank you. So the Eagles making us sweat this one out. Caleb Williams going to throw for DeAndre Swift on a 3rd and 4. Swift drops it. It's 4th and 4 for Chicago. Ball was a little bit behind Swift. Bad throw by Caleb Williams there. And it looks like Chicago's going to go for it. Wow. Caleb going to throw it on this 4th and 4. There's a penalty. Caleb throws deep, double coverage, batted away. Was the penalty on Chicago pre-snap or on Detroit pre-snap? I think the Lions may have been offsides. So Caleb threw it downfield knowing it was a free play. So the Bears get an automatic 1st down and a gift. Commanders 1st and 10, false start. Wow. So Cardinals got a fake punt, then scored that touchdown. (16-13) Rams on top of the Cardinals. 6-3 Raiders Chiefs. Yikes. 1st and 15. Commanders will run it. Rodriguez with a big gain up the middle. 1st and 15 becomes a 2nd and 6. Rams special teams have been awful this season. They strike again with that fake punt. Caleb pumps. Caleb throws. Finds Luther Burden. Had a big game last week against the Niners. Chicago marching inside the 40. Josh Johnson play action. And he gets hit as he throws it. It's incomplete, but a flag in the secondary. Ringo is such a good gunner on special teams. That just might be his career path because he stinks as a corner. McLaurin just stopped his route. Eagles got pressure on Josh Johnson and everything. Oh my gosh, did the Lions just get a turnover? The Lions get a turnover on the Bears. Caleb Williams gets picked. Avonte Maddox, the former Eagle, with the coverage on DJ Moore. Bears give it away. And the Commanders take another timeout. This team stinks. I mean, look, the Eagles are trying to beat Washington with their backups. It's very frustrating still that it's a 10-7 game. This Commanders team, they haven't been ready for a couple of snaps so far today, causing them to burn timeouts. This should not be a 10-7 football game. First and 10 Commanders from their own 42. Burks in motion. Oh my gosh, the snap goes through Johnson's hands. Ball is loose. Eagles have it. Let's go. It's Jalen Hunt who recovers that football. And then he gives it over to Josh Uche. Please capitalize. Lions intercept Caleb Williams. Commanders turn it over. You got to take advantage of the momentum swing. The snap went right through the hands of Josh Johnson. And then he tried to pick it up off the bounce, and Jalen Hunt now has a pick and a fumble recovery. Come on. Type LFG. That's Eagles football. How about a deep shot for a touchdown right here? Ross Tucker said that same thing. Friend of the show. McKee hands it off to Bigsby. Shakes the tackle. Gain of 2. Second and 8. McKee under center. Bunch trip to the left. Dotson in motion. Play action for McKee. Steps up. Pressured. Pumps. Sacked. This offensive line is so bad with these backups, man. McKee is not mobile at all. There was just nobody there. Third and 8. McKee takes a shotgun snap. Throws over the middle. Has Covey. First down! Britton Covey reaches past the line to gain. Downs reset. First down, Eagles. Type those ones. Gain of 9. Eagles are inside the red zone. Commanders surprisingly played a little bit of off coverage there. McKee took what the defense gave him. Ball at the 18. McKee under center. Handoff, Tank. Gets to the outside. Cuts it up. Still on his feet. Gets to about the 12. The Lions are moving. They're to about the 30. David Montgomery has a first down. Ball spotted at the 12. Second and short. McKee, handoff. Bigsby has another first down to the 6.
Let's go.
Come on! Ball at the 6. Darius Cooper in motion. McKee under center. Tank in the backfield. Give goes to Bigsby. Drives down to the 3. Second and goal. Eagles go with some tempo here. McKee in the shotgun. Another give. Bigsby driving. Fights to get to the 1, but they blow it dead at the 2. It'll be third and goal. McKee was trying to push that pile. You love to see it. Gotta score a touchdown. Five carries for 19 yards on this drive for Tank. Lions inside the red zone. Ball at the 11. I formation for the Niners. McKee under center. And the Commanders call their second timeout. Deron Payne also just contacted an Eagles player. How about a flag? Second timeout taken by the Commanders.
Oh my gosh.
6:31 left in the third. So we'll run it back. Third and goal from the Commanders, 2.
Got to get in there, man. 2,500 people watching, 619 likes. You want a touchdown right now? Show us, like the stream.
B. Baltza tuned in from the Philippines. How great is that? It's been a 7-play drive for the Eagles after the Josh Johnson fumble. I formation. McKee hands it off to Bigsby. Lowers his shoulder. Drives into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Finally, the Birds capitalize off a Washington mistake, and they take the lead. First and goal for Detroit. Up 13-0 on the Bears. We're scoreboard watching today. Cam Latu, Brett Toth, the lead blockers for Tank. He did the rest. th career rushing touchdown for Tank. His second this year. Extra point, up and good. 14-0 Eagles. And you look at the poly market percentages now. Eagles have a 71% chance to win this football game. It's time to challenge the status quo. Poly market is now live to help us do so. You can be a part of the revolutionary alternative to sportsbooks with our special invite code, Download Polymarket's new app now via the link that is in the description and comment section of today's Eagles Now to unlock exclusive early access and a free $10 into your account with the invite code CHAT. Polymarket is a prediction marketplace that lets you make trades on the outcomes of sporting events. As you can see here, you can buy and sell within a game with live trading. Polymarket has the lowest fees ever. You trade against other people, not the platform. You can cash out anytime and react to momentum swings within the game. You are in control with the Eagles scoring a touchdown. Now Philadelphia, 74% chance to win. Commanders dropping down to 26%. It's legal and available nationwide in all 50 states on their iOS app now. $10 free, waiting for you. No card, no deposit, nothing. Download the app with our exclusive code CHAT at chatsports.com/polymarket for exclusive early access and $10 free.
Gotta love it. It's been close at some points.
Chris Ballard and Shane Steichen will return for next year. Owner Carly Ursay Gordon will speak to the media tomorrow, but no big changes for the Colts.
Dan says, Eagles never have a 70% chance to win. They're the Eagles. Been watching too long. You're right. The people at Polymarket must not be Eagles fans. They don't know.
It's always stressful. It's always close. It's always pulsating.
That's funny.
First and goal for Detroit. Ball at the 9.5. Goff in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws. Ball tipped at the line. It'll be second and goal. Thought there was early movement there, but wasn't called on the Lions. Tank Bigsby up to 14 carries for 61 yards. That rushing touchdown putting the Eagles ahead 14-10.
Come on, man.
Come on. Wildcat formation for Detroit. David Montgomery's going to keep it. He gets to the 6 or 7 yard line. It'll be third and goal here for the Lions. Had to settle for a lot of field goals inside the red area today.
Now, how about the Cardinals here? Still down 13-16, but they got the ball back on the Rams' 27-yard line. First and 10. So Cardinals with a chance to tie or take the lead. Now, again, if the Eagles get the 2 seed, doesn't really matter what the Rams do.
Goff going to throw it into the flat. Jamison Williams incomplete. They're going to have to kick another field goal. Commanders start this drive at the 35. They run it with Rodriguez. He'll get 3. "36-yard field goal attempt coming up for Detroit. Jared Goff just missed that throw. Johnson under center. Field goal good for Detroit. 16-0. Reverse. Debo. Eagles all over it. Josh Uche drives him out of bounds. Loss of a couple yards. It'll be third down.
Wow, what a score for Arizona. A toe tap for Josiah DeGuara. They take the lead over the Rams. 19-16 with the extra point coming up.
I want to see Rams-Bears first round. I want to see Rams-Bears badly in the first round. 3rd and 8. Type those threes. Moro Ajomo, Ty Robinson, the defensive tackles. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. blitzes. Hits Josh Johnson. His throw over the middle, incomplete. Went through the hands of McLaurin and Debo Samuel. Keely Ringo in coverage. Eagles will get the football back. Tressway punts it away. Britton Covey comes up to take the punt at the 19. Past the 25 to the 27.
Catch up on a few of your super chats. Jordan Nutt with a $5 super chat. Remember, there's a reason why they are backups. Yes. But still expect them to win this game, man. They're favorites coming in even with all the backups.
Yes.
So.
Yes. What? 3-point favorites before
Yeah.
the game? Maggie McGill, $2. We've got high hopes. We've got high hopes. We've got high apple pie and the sky hopes. Shout out to Frank Sinatra and Harry Callis. Dennis Designs, $20 super chat. No fly, Eagles fly for the touchdown. Put your hat on. We have to do it. Sorry, we didn't do it. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Dennis, thank you for the reminder. See, that's what the real ones do. They keep us on our game.
Shout out, Dennis. It's 20 raffle tickets for you, Dennis. How about this crazy stat? The Jags, shout out my guy, Trevor Lawrence, ended the season on an 8-game winning streak, winning those 8 games by an average of 19 points.
Wow. Hell yeah. Duval. I think Liam Cohen's the coach of the year. I think what he did with Trevor Lawrence, more impressive than what Ben Johnson did with Caleb Williams, because Caleb we knew had more talent, right? All right. Eagles take over at the 17. Will Shipley to the right of McKee. He's going to point out Luvu as a potential blitzer. McKee will throw it. Drops back. Throws over the middle. Pass is caught. Grant Calcaterra. How about a hip drop tackle there? NFL said they are going to enforce these more, yet they never throw penalty flags on them. Classic hip drop. No penalty. Should be a penalty.
That's textbook. Brutal. Textbook hip drop.
Yep.
Ugh. Down and hurt. If everything on the scoreboard holds right now, with the Lions winning the Cardinals winning, and the Eagles winning. The Eagles get that 2 seed. They play Green Bay. Then we would see Chicago versus the Rams and the Panthers hosting the 49ers. Cardinals up 2016. Rams, though, are into Arizona territory. At the 40-yard line.
We're sweating this one out, man. Calcaterra limping on the sideline. He has 2 catches for 21 yards. The 15-yard touchdown from Tanner McKee. So 2nd and 4 following the injury timeout.
I mean, he's going to get fined for it, but the whole point of it should be to call it in the game.
Yeah. Another handoff. Bigsby fights to get a yard, and it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 3 to go. Cardinals are up 20-16 on the Rams. Holy moly. Third and 3. Britton Covey in motion. Tanner McKee in the shotgun. Commanders blitz. McKee throws hot. Pass caught. Darius Cooper first down to the 40. Calcaterra going to go into the locker room. McKee going to throw to the outside. Britton Covey picking up some yak. That's a gain of 11 for Covey. And shoot, now he's down. Now it's a thumbs up. I think he was just cramping. First down Eagles, though. I like the idea of a little wide receiver screen at Britton Covey because he can scoot.
Gotta be a cramp. I don't know what else it would have been.
Eagles with the ball at the 49. McKee fakes the handoff. Flushed. Goes to his right. Throws on the move. Sliding catch. Kylan Granson. Another first down for the Eagles. Type those ones again. The Bears are moving it, by the way. 1st and 5 inside the 30. McKee. Handoff. Bigsby. Stiff arm. First down and more. Gain of 13. Pull away from Washington. Let's go. A mean stiff arm from Bigsby.
Damn.
After he put his foot in the dirt and then cut it to the outside. 74 rushing yards for him, 31 receiving yards, a $105 total. Caleb Williams going to throw into the end zone, pass caught, touchdown. McKee off the read option. Throws it out of bounds. Jade Walker with the touchdown for Chicago. We'll see if the Bears go for 2 to make it a 16-8 game, or if they just kick the extra point to make it 16-7. 2nd and 10. McKee will throw it. Pumps. Pressured. Somehow got away. Couple flags fly. Probably 2 holds on the Eagles. And McKee throws it away. Bears go for 2 and they get it. 16-8 game. Come on, Detroit.
Ugh.
Come on, Detroit. Is Bobby Wagner going to be whistled for a penalty here?
Hands to the face, maybe?
Wagner doesn't seem happy with what the officials are talking about. 3 fouls on the play. 1 hold on the Eagles, 1 hold on the defense, personal foul on the Commanders. All those penalties offset. We'll replay the down. So even though 2 on Washington, penalties still offset.
That's bullshit. They got the extra one.
It's not even a tie goes to the runner situation. What are we doing?
Oh, the Rams just scored.
Rams scored as well.
Back on top of the Cardinals.
Back on top of Arizona.
23-20 ball game over there. Rams up.
2nd and 10. McKee hands it off to Shipley from the 23. He only got about 1.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and long here for the Eagles. We're up to $834 in Super Chats. Can we get to 1,000? American Eagle, Vince Sanders, where are you at? Another Shambon coming your way if we get over that. 3rd and 8. Trips right. McKee looks that way, throws that way, pass incomplete. Jake Elliott will come out for a field goal. A field goal make would make it a touchdown game. Good play by Sainristil, breaking on that route. It was a good design because the Eagles had trips there. Sainristil took the out route. And here comes Jake Elliott for a 39-yard field goal attempt to put the Eagles up by 7. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Kick is up, and Jake Elliott connects. Right down Broad Street. 17-10 Eagles. Still not comfortable. Lions up 16-8, 14-16 left in the 4th quarter. This is where the Lions settling for all those field goals has come back to cost them. Detroit will take the kick past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, my God. Jacoby Brissett with a bomb to Michael Wilson. Like 50-yard pickup right there. Oh, my God.
Where are the Cardinals at now?
Let's see. From their 20 all the way down to the Rams 25.
Okay.
Wow. Michael Wilson went up and got that. One-on-one coverage.
Goff going to take the shotgun snap. Throws over the middle. A lot of running room for Raymond, I believe. He's to midfield. 1st down, Detroit. Under 14 to play in the 4th in Chicago. Jake Elliott will kick this ball away. Touchback. Kelly Duck. $20 super chat.
No, they called a hold.
On that deep ball?
Yes.
Oh, no. Hold on the deep ball for Arizona. Jahmyr Gibbs going to get a carry. He gets about 9 yards. Ball at the 41 of Chicago for that Lions offense. We're up to 763 likes. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Let's get the stream to 1,000. Josh Johnson in Washington. They resume offensively at the 35. Orbit motion for Deebo Samuel. Johnson looks that way, throws the screen to the tight end. Bates picks up a first down, gain of about 10. Goff, pitch to the right side. Gibbs gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a half yard. It'll be 3rd and short here for Detroit. Lions have not been good running the ball in short yardage situations this year. For Eagles Commanders, 3rd quarter alarm bell sounds. We're going to the 4th. And of course, it's a close game. Type those 4s. Going to use the bathroom real quick, then I will be right back. If we get another 20 by the time that I get back, I'll do another shambong here and type those 4s in the chat.
Let's go. Get the 4s going. Get those 4s going. And on a 3rd and 1, the Lions are just blown up in the backfield. Loss of 4 or 5 yards. Just brutal. Came out in a pistol formation. Tried to run a trick play with Gibbs looking to throw it back to Goff, who was trying to run down the sideline, but the Bears were not fooled at all on a 3rd and 1 from midfield. Gibbs lost a few yards. Lions have to punt it away. With 11:20 remaining, fair catch at about the 12 is where Chicago will start that possession. God. King of all the cows. What a name. Typing those 4s. James typing the 4s. Aaron Levy. A real one. Typing 4s in the chat. It's 4th quarter time, man. Take care of business. That's all you can do. All you can control is winning this game. And then hopefully the Lions can hold on as well. Again, if the Lions beat the Bears and the Eagles beat Washington, the Eagles get the 2 seed. That's big. Oh, there it is. American Eagle with a $100 super chat. And that puts him at 500 for the day. Oh, you know it. You know it.
American Eagle. $100 super chat. Fly Eagles fly on the offseason. What improvements do we need to improve the offense, maybe the defense? Oh, boy. Commanders will run it here. And that is a pickup of 9 yards on 1st and 10. I think Howie Roseman might address the offensive line, whether that be center, right guard, right tackle. Might need a tight end. Even if you bring back Dallas Goedert, wouldn't mind seeing the Eagles develop the next franchise tight end. Another corner. A safety potentially if you lose Reed Blankenship. That's what comes to mind. New offensive coordinator. Commanders run it again on 2nd and 2. They've got a first down. It's Krosky Merritt. Needed 2, got 3. Cheers. So the Lions had tried to run a trick play on that 3rd and 1. A pitch to David Montgomery and a throw to Jared Goff. So they punt it away. Bears have it at the 12. Down by 8 11:21 left in the final quarter. Meanwhile, the Commanders have the ball at the 43. Deebo Samuel in motion. Johnson pressured. Johnson steps up. He's going to run away from Jahad Campbell. And he's going to get close to the first down marker. Caleb going to throw to his tight end. Colston Loveland, first down Bears. Commanders on a 2nd and 1. Run it again. They'll get the first down. Johnson in the shotgun. 1st and 10 for Washington. Johnson takes the shotgun snap, drops back, throws deep downfield. Deebo Samuel, the intended target.
God damn it.
Mac McWilliams, PI. Underthrown ball. Vet move from Deebo to try to come back to get it. Gets the contact. Mac McWilliams never looked back for it. I hate when awful throws get rewarded like that. If McWilliams turned his head around, potential pick. Now it's 1st and goal for Washington from the 1. Krosky Merritt gets a carry down at the half-yard marker. 3rd and 10 for Chicago. Caleb Williams throws, pass caught, Cole Kmet, first down. Johnson under center. Puts an offensive lineman in motion. That's a penalty on Washington. They moved early. They flinched. False start. Another procedural penalty.
That's big.
That's big. Caleb gonna throw a wide receiver screen to Luther Burden. Another first down for the Bears. They have the ball at about the Detroit 45.
And the Rams just scored again.
Rams just scored again.
They're up 30-20 now.
Up 30-20. So Rams probably going to get the 5 seed, which would put the Niners at the 6 seed. If the Bears win, it'd be Eagles-Niners first round. If the Eagles win, Bears lose, Eagles-Packers first round. 2nd and goal for the Commanders. Deep drop for Caleb Williams. Throws far side for Swift. Gain of 8. Josh Johnson under center. 1 receiver out wide. Johnson's going to throw that way. Back corner flag. Jesus Christ. So you got the penalty to push the ball back to the 5. And now you commit another penalty. Now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. Jacorian Bennett again. He stinks. He is so bad. He has no feel at corner. First and goal. Johnson hands it off to Bill Krosky-Merritt. He loses about 1.5 yards. Byron Young, Ty Robinson, Keely Ringo helping to blow that play up. Caleb, he's going to roll to his right. Nothing there. He gets 1 yard.
Make a stand. I might just throw a fade route every single play if I'm Washington.
Get a penalty. Ball at the 3.5. Commanders take their final timeout. You can't lose to this team. They are so bad. They're so bad. Caleb going to throw inside to Colston Loveland. Is that pass caught? It's 3rd and a couple for Chicago. Third and 1 for the Bears. It's more like a 3rd and 2. Ball at the 4. They need to get to the 2. Caleb under center. Handoff Swift. Bounces it, then cuts it upfield. There's a flag on the play. 2nd and goal for the Commanders. Ball at the 3.5. Johnson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Rodriguez. Smacked by Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Penalty is on Detroit in that Bears game. Automatic first down, I believe, for Chicago then. 3rd and goal for Washington. Type those threes. Type those threes. Johnson under center. Split eye. Play action. Rolls to the right. Throws in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Jesse Bates. Extra point away from this game being tied. Bears score a touchdown. Colston Loveland. Things are not going well right now. John Bates got chipped by Jalix Hunt. Then he released toward the back of the end zone. Nobody picked him up. Nine-play, 65-yard drive in just under 6 minutes. Jake Moody's kick is good. We're tied at 17-17, 9:35 left. 2-point attempt to tie it for Chicago. Caleb. Under center. Play action. Surveys the field. Rolls to his right. Throws. Pass. Caught. Tied ball game. 16-16 Lions Bears. 16 unanswered for Chicago.
Oh, it all just turned around so quickly. It just all flipped so quickly. Polymarket's still giving the Eagles a 67% chance to win this game, but They do get the ball back. You still have to win this game, man. You know, I'm curious. I want to see what they have the Bears game at. Let me see if I can
So within a
find it.
minute, Washington ties it up. Bears tie it up.
So Eagles had a 67% chance still. Pie market giving the Lions still a slight edge over the Bears.
54%.
But you see how much larger it was. They were up 16-0.
Yep. We're $44 away from 1,000 in Super Chats.
Just got a 2 coming in.
Zizong, did you see Cam Little kicking a 67-yarder? Dude's got an unbelievable leg, man. Tyler Steen is putting his helmet on, I guess, to go in at right guard. Will Shipley going to take the kick past the 35 to about the 36.
Say 5:25 left.
5:25 left between the Lions and Bears.
Sheesh.
How about Detroit just kills the rest of the clock? And they win this football game. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Let's get the stream to 1,000 likes. We're at 832. McKee, play action, rolls to his right, finds Kylan Granson. Gain of 6. Second and 4. McKee fakes the handoff. Now drifts to his right. Throws out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 4. Nobody's open for McKee. McKee 4 of 8 on 3rd down. 4 first downs. Looking, fires, pass, incomplete. Through the hands of Dotson, too high. Goff going to check it down for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gain of a couple there. It'll be 3rd and long. Dotson got separation. Ball's a little bit high, but I think Dotson should catch that. Man punts it away. Where did that ball go out of bounds? Goff going to throw. Pass caught. Jamison Williams. Look out! Jamison Williams down the far sideline. 1st down and a whole lot more for Detroit. Shallow cross. And he'll be out of bounds somewhere around midfield.
Another call for Venmo here.
Last call for our Venmo jersey raffle. Last call for our Venmo jersey raffle. If you want an Eagles jersey of your choice, you can get one for as little as $5. That is the get-in price. We'll do a virtual duck race to determine the winner of an Eagles jersey of your choice. $5, 5 ducks, $10, 10 ducks, 20 for 20, 50 for 50, 100 for 100, and automatically you get an Eagles Now hat. Venmo username at Chase_senior, $1 per duck. At Chase_senior is the username. I saw Jerry just sent in 7. 7 for an Eagles touchdown before the end of the game, perhaps? Third and 1 for the Lions. They have the ball at the 45 of Chicago. Lions run it with Gibbs, has a first down to the 40. Come on, Eagles. Come on. And come on, Detroit. Eagles Packers so much more favorable than Eagles Niners, Eagles Rams. Come on, football gods. Under 3 minutes to play. Goff, 26 of 38 for 305 and a touchdown. I'm praying for a pick six. Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Gets the edge. Has another first down thanks to a stiff arm. Johnson into the wind. Drops back. Throws deep. Pass.
God damn it, dude.
Another PI on Keely Ringo. They can't turn around and address the fucking football. Turn around. Look at the ball. Eagles really might blow an opportunity to get the 2 seed here. 9 penalties for 124 yards. Commanders have the ball at the 45. Rodriguez, a 10-yard run. This is my worst nightmare. Why don't the Eagles grab Diggs off waivers? Because he signed with the Packers. Brett Toth being evaluated for a concussion. Pistol formation. Commanders run it. Ty Robinson can't make the tackle, but Rodriguez only gets 2 after that.
Oh.
Goff gonna throw. Pass incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up for Detroit. Commanders with a 2nd and 8. Johnson drops back to throw it. Jesus. Where is the defense? Rodriguez takes it inside the 15. Detroit called for intentional grounding.
Oh, my God.
Ball at the 14 for Washington. 3 trips to the red zone, 2 touchdowns. They'll run it. Gain of 1. 3rd and 20 for Detroit. And I don't think Detroit will be within field goal range here. Ball at the 35. It depends on what they do here. Goff takes the shotgun snap, steps up, throws over the middle. Picked. Picked at the 5. Returned by Kevin Byard to the 26. Johnson, handoff. Jahad Campbell makes the tackle after a gain of 2. See, I don't know if Detroit was going to try for the field goal attempt. If they were going to punt it away, that's pretty much a punt and a touchback right there. Jaquan Brisker tipped that ball up into the hands of Byard. Bears will have an opportunity now to win this game with a field goal. 3rd and 7. Ball at the 11. Johnson in the gun. 3 receivers to the right. Clean pocket. Runs to his left. Going to take off. Has a first down. First and goal for the Commanders. Now, if the Bears lose and the Eagles tie, the Eagles would still get the 2 seed. Ball at the 4. Commanders run it. Rodriguez down to the 1. They're talking over whether or not Caleb Williams is going to be called for intentional grounding. He is. Former Eagle Kevin Byard with that 7th pick of the year on Jared Goff. Ball at the 1. Oh my gosh. Another false start on the Commanders here.
Dude, you cannot lose this game.
3rd and 20 for the Commanders. For the Bears. Ball spotted at the 16. Caleb going to put Luther Burden in motion. He throws. Pass is caught. Monungai out of bounds at about the 31. And it'll be 4th down for Chicago. No way they go for it, right?
Have to punt.
They'll punt it back to Detroit with 1:55 to go. Detroit kicks a field goal to win. Eagles get a stop here, force a field goal. Then they score a touchdown to win. That's how you draw it up.
Please.
2nd and goal from the 6. Johnson. Handoff to Rodriguez. Down at about the 2. Third and goal. Need to force a field goal. Jordan Davis is going to come back into the game. Under 3 to play.
Type those threes!
Come on. Come on. Go Eagles, go Lions. Johnson under center. Traylon Burks in motion. He's defended by Keely Ringo. Play action. Johnson runs to his left. Touchdown. Walk in. Eagles have been horrible with their backups on defense on 3rd down today. No contain. Big extra point coming up.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez, Keely Ringo is so bad. 9-play, 77-yard drive. Extra point good. $14 unanswered for Washington. Bears punt. Punt is taken at the 23. Raymond reverses field. Past the 30 to the 37.
God damn it, dude.
Shipley kneels it. Time for a Tanner McKee game-tying drive. $2 super chat from Jameer Gibbons. Is it Kevin Patullo or is it our backups not playing well? Well, Patullo hasn't been great, and the backups, particularly on defense, have not been good. I mean, these backup corners are so bad. Touchback puts the ball to the 35. McKee going to swing it out for Will Shipley. Plenty of room along the sideline. Gain of about 15. Under a minute to play. Lions have the ball at the 45, 2nd and 1. Detroit runs it. Gibbs, first down. Lions have 2 timeouts left. McKee, screen pass. Shipley dodges a couple defenders. Loss of 1, though. Second and 11. McKee. Chased, throws it away, 3rd and 11. This offensive line, too, sucks. Two-minute warning. 2 downs to get 11 yards. Lions driving, looking to beat Chicago. If the Lions beat the Bears and the Eagles can somehow win this game or tie it, the Eagles get the 2 seed. They would play the Packers. It's a much better matchup than the Niners.
Oh, my gosh. 2 plays for 11 yards.
Two plays to get 11 yards to keep this drive going.
Don Ackerley. Eagles scored, get the 2-point to win on a Kevin Patullo special. Then I woke up. It was just a dream. What happened to Tank? Yeah, they took him out. It's been Shipley.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson leaving the field with an injury for the Bears.
Come on, man. Let's go. Oh, Goff. Oh, what a move.
Goff going to throw it downfield. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's to the 25. Are you fucking kidding me?
They're going to win.
The Bears are going to lose this game, and the Eagles are going to lose. Gosh, dang it. You got to be kidding me. I mean, Amon-Ra made Nashawn Wright miss with the spin move after the catch to pick up extra yardage, and now it's getting close to being a chip shot field goal for Detroit. Eagles do have 3 timeouts left. McKee takes the snap, throws, pass is caught. Dotson first down.
Holy shit.
Rip that throw near side. Pick up a 17, drive continues. Really nice route as he broke it to the outside. Bears run it. Gibbs to the 25. And if the Eagles do score a touchdown, I'm going for the extra point. I'm not going for 2. I'm taking this to overtime. McKee takes a shotgun snap, steps up in the pocket, flushed, throws downfield, incomplete. He just has no time to throw. Nobody open. Second and 10. 1:46 to go. Eagles do have 3 timeouts left. Will Shipley out of the backfield in motion. McKee throws. Pass caught by Granson. Gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3. 9 seconds left. Lions have 1 timeout. They're going to run it to Gibbs. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Detroit going for a game-winning field goal. McKee going to launch deep downfield. Out of bounds for Darius Cooper.
Why?
I don't like the shot on 3rd and 3. It's not a high percentage throw. Jake Bates attempting a field goal for Detroit to win the game for the Lions. Probably going to get iced by Ben Johnson. 4th and 3 for the Eagles. Empty set for McKee. Pumps, throws, incomplete. Fuck! Fuck! Jake Bates makes the field goal. Lions win. Eagles have to get 3 stops and score a touchdown. You've got to be fucking kidding me, man. How can you blow a great opportunity like this? Commanders take over at the 31. Commanders will run it on first down. Rodriguez. Bully ball gets 6. Fucking joke. First down for the Commanders ends the game. Rodriguez hit by Brandon Graham, 3rd and short.
Oh, man.
Third and 4. Commanders run it. Rodriguez stopped. Gain of 1.5. Eagles call their final timeout with 1:03 to go. Commanders going to punt it. Eagles have no timeouts left, of course.
Holy shit, man.
What's that Cardinals-Rams score? Tressway punts into the wind. Britton Covey takes it at the 15. Spins off a man to the 27. Almost got away. 53 seconds left.
It's final. Rams won by a lot.
Rams won by 17. So if the Eagles lose this game, they'll play the Niners in the first round.
Oh.
53 ticks left to tie this game, and the Eagles have to go 73 yards. McKee will drop back to throw it behind Britton Covey. Incomplete. McKee's accuracy today has been disappointing. McKee takes the shotgun snap, deep drop, flushed, throws it away. He was out of the tackle box. 3rd and 10. McKee sacked.
Jesus.
Brought down by Von Miller. McKee rolls to his right. Going to throw downfield, out of bounds. Eagles-Niners first round. That is just so disappointing for the Eagles. Eagles at 11-6, taking on the Niners at 12-5. NFC playoff picture is official. Seahawks the 1 seed, Bears the 2 seed, Eagles the 3 seed, Panthers the 4, Rams the 5, Niners the 6, Packers the 7.
Here it is.
And there is the final playoff picture.
Dennis designs a couple of supers. It's in his 20. I put this solely on Sirianni and made it a disaster by not playing the starters for at least a half. You wonder how different the game would have looked if they played like the first half. You start the game playing for a half, probably in a different situation. And then Dennis with another 2. Niners suck. Look what Seattle did to them. The Packers are even worse.
Yeah, Packers are even worse. Plus, when you get the 2 seed, you're guaranteed to get the home game in the divisional round.
Exactly.
Eagles had the 2 seed last year, hosted the NFC Championship game. Hard to do this year.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we'll know any of the times until late tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we should get the times for the playoff games tomorrow.
Vince Sanders coming in with a 50.
Vince, $50 super chat. That gets us over 1,000 in supers. 17 likes away from 1,000. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Cheers. We'll do a watch party on both streams next week. I fucking hate it, but that's what we'll be doing. Is what it is. Yeah, I'm from Philly. Anybody who's doubting that. All right. Let's do a post-game reaction show, and we'll talk about this Eagles matchup against the Niners and what happened in this game. Such a bad blown opportunity for Nick Sirianni and this Eagles team. What's up, Paul? Had my baby shower today. Completely missed what happened and how we lost. What was the cause of it? Nick Sirianni not playing his starters. Tanner McKee's accuracy was off. The backup offensive line stunk. And the Eagles secondary atrocious with Jacorian Bennett and Keely Ringo playing. That's pretty much it. All right. We'll react to this game. Definitely have some thoughts on it. And then we'll talk about this Niners game as well. All right. Let's get into it. Let's go. What a massive missed opportunity for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm fired up about it, and you should be pissed off as well. Let's talk about it. You're watching Philadelphia Eagles now. My name is Chase Sr. As always, thank you so much for supporting the show. And the Eagles losing their regular season finale 24-17 to the Washington Commanders. Philadelphia played many of their backups in this game. And I disagree with that decision from Nick Sirianni when he made that decision earlier this week because of what was at play and the Eagles' history as a franchise. Let's break it down. So you can look at the scoreboard here and say, Philadelphia played their backups. They lost this game against a lot of the Commanders' starters. Who cares? They wanted to rest up and get ready for the playoffs. Here's the bigger picture. The Eagles had an opportunity to maybe at least play their starters for a half, build an advantage against an awful Commanders team. And if the Eagles had won this game and the Bears lost their game today against the Detroit Lions, Philadelphia would get the number 2 seed in the NFC. And that's big for a couple of reasons, right? If the number 1 seed gets knocked off in the divisional round and you advance to the NFC Championship game, like what happened last year with Washington beating Detroit and the Eagles advancing in the wild card round past Green Bay, in the divisional round past the Rams, they had the opportunity to host the NFC Championship game. Philadelphia has not lost a home playoff game since Carson Wentz was knocked out in the wild card round against the Seahawks by Jadeveon Clowney in 2019. There is a lot of value for the Eagles to try to get that 2 seed. Yet Nick Sirianni sided with resting many of his starters to get prepared for the playoffs. And I understand why he made that decision. When the Eagles have played in short week games this year, they had 5 of them. They didn't necessarily look good. The Eagles had a sped up and shortened offseason last year, coming off their Super Bowl championship. And at times this season, they have looked physically, emotionally, and spiritually drained. And so you want to rest up in week 18 to avoid a devastating injury and to get ready for the postseason, to be a little bit more rested, right? But this is a blown opportunity in my book because the Eagles' road to the Super Bowl just got a lot harder. First of all, if the Eagles got that 2 seed because the Bears lost to the Detroit Lions on a last-second field goal, Philadelphia would have hosted the wounded Green Bay Packers. They would be guaranteed a second-round game at home at the Link. Now it's not guaranteed. So the Eagles go from playing the Packers, if they got that 2 seed in the 2-7, guaranteed to host that playoff game in the second round, to now being in the 3 spot and having to host a much more difficult opponent in the San Francisco 49ers. And real quick, this NFC playoff picture, it is finalized. Seahawks, with their win on Saturday night over the Niners, they get the number 1 seed home field advantage in the first round bye. Even though the Bears lost to Detroit when they played their starters, Chicago, because they have the tiebreaker over the Eagles, given that Black Friday game, they get the 2 seed. And they will play Green Bay. Another crazy NFC North bout. It's the 3rd time that they will meet in the last month. Philadelphia now hosting San Francisco. And then the Rams are going to be able to go on the road. And they are going to handle Carolina. Carolina wins the division because even though they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Atlanta Falcons won against the New Orleans Saints, knocking out Tampa Bay, thus giving the Panthers the NFC South crown. So the Eagles now have to play a much better team in the Niners compared to Green Bay. Green Bay does not have Tucker Kraft. Jordan Love is just coming off a concussion. Micah Parsons is also out for the year. In a last-ditch effort to try to save their bad secondary, they signed Trayvon Diggs and claimed him off waivers after he was let go by the Dallas Cowboys. You would just rather face Green Bay compared to the Niners. And we'll talk about this Eagles-Niners game coming up, and then a preview will come up on the channel tomorrow morning. Now, while the Eagles lost this game to Washington, Tanner McKee's accuracy was off. To start the game, it was really good. As the game wore on, Tanner McKee, I was very disappointed at some of the throws that he missed. Usually he's a very accurate quarterback. In this game, he wasn't. I think the pressure got to him, which brings me to point number 2. The Eagles' backup offensive linemen were horrible. The Eagles had to bench Matt Pryor from right tackle, move him to right guard, put Cam Williams at right tackle. That didn't really work out. Late in the game, they put Tyler Steen at right guard because the right side was so bad. Brett Toth went out with a concussion. So then you were at Drew Kendall at center. And then you had a makeshift left side of the offensive line too. So Tanner McKee's accuracy was off. The offensive line was not good. The Eagles had 2 red zone trips back-to-back, one of which they got a Jalix Hunt interception. He leads the team in picks at edge rusher. They didn't get points on either of those. They went for it on a 4th and 1, didn't pick it up because Kevin Patullo threw it on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. And then the following drive, they didn't convert and get points either. So that's 6 points right there that cost you. I also thought that the Eagles secondary, with Keely Ringo at one outside corner and Jacorian Bennett at the other outside corner, they were terrible. They have no ball skills. They have no ball awareness. They couldn't turn around to address the football. And because of that, whether it was against Terry McLaurin, Debo Samuel, Traylon Burks, they got whistled for PI after PI after PI. And it was an abysmal effort from those players. You see why the Eagles didn't play Jacorian Bennett all year. They can't trust him. And Keely Ringo can be a really good gunner in the NFL. He's one of the best as a special teamer. He's not an NFL corner. He was bad in coverage, and then on the deciding touchdown, nothing was there for Josh Johnson. Johnson rolled out to his left, and Keely Ringo decided to go to the back of the end zone instead of trying to come up to make a tackle. I mean, the lack of football smarts and the lack of football awareness from Keely Ringo was on display today. The Eagles also along the defensive line, they couldn't stop the run. And I know I mentioned Kevin Patullo, but the lack of play call sequencing was bad once again in this game. And then nobody was schemed open to help out Tanner McKee. So that's why the Eagles lost this game. I want to talk about this Eagles-Niners matchup coming up, and then we'll do like a 30-minute preview tomorrow morning. But I do want to plug the NFC East Champions gear for the Birds. Been there, won that. You can get your NFC East Champs gear now at chatsports.com/NFC East Champs. All thanks to our friends at Fanatics. There are plenty of shirt options and hoodie options, hat options available. You got to use our link. Some great sale items as well at chatsports.com/NFC East Champs. We'll put that link down below in the show notes, attached to the pinned comment, and in the description of today's Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the hoodie is awesome. You can get yours today, chatsports.com/NFC East Champs. All right. So the Eagles going to host the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card round of the playoffs next weekend. We are not sure when that game is going to be. It's important to note that. And we won't know until the conclusion of the Sunday night football game between the Ravens and the Steelers to determine the winner of the AFC North, because the winner of that game will be in the playoffs. And so from a scheduling standpoint, the NFL wants to see what happens in that game and then obviously align the schedule around that. I would be extremely surprised if the Eagles and the Niners played on Saturday. These are two of the top markets in the NFL. These are both teams that draw massive ratings. They both have worldwide and global brands. They're two of the most successful organizations in the history of football and two iconic teams. And this would be a ratings juggernaut, more so on Sunday as compared to Saturday. On Saturday, you always see like the AFC South champ play like a wild card team like the Chargers, right? And I think that's what you'll get on Saturday, in addition to maybe Rams-Panthers on Saturday, because you don't want to clog up a Sunday slot with a game like that. Usually it's the lower caliber games that take place on Saturday. So I think this game will happen on Sunday at the Link. With the Niners losing to the Seahawks on Saturday night, I do think that San Francisco was exposed a little bit. They couldn't stop the run, and their offensive line was awful. And their offensive line without Trent Williams certainly got exposed. The Niners are expecting Trent Williams to come back, but I like how this Niners offensive line matches up with this Eagles defensive line in favoring the Eagles, because that Seahawks defensive line and defense in general is fast, physical, long, and very athletic. The Eagles defense is also fast, long, athletic, and physical. So the Seahawks in the secondary are really good. Up front, they can take over the game. And if you do that against the Niners, you can really disrupt their offensive flow, their offensive game plan, and you can throw their offense for a loop where they can't find that rhythm. I think this Eagles defensive line can dominate the Niners offensive line up front. And if San Francisco can't run the ball, their pass game isn't as effective. And last night we saw Brock Purdy under siege, and he had no time to throw. And the Niners couldn't run the ball. Christian McCaffrey had no open running lanes. And in the secondary, this Niners team doesn't have a lot of talent at the wide receiver position. Ricky Pearsall missed that game against Seattle. He's dealing with back and knee issues. He can't really stay healthy. He's a very dynamic route runner, but I like how Quinion Mitchell can match up against him. Cooper DeJean would be matched up a lot, I would imagine, against George Kittle, then the other wide receivers in the equation for San Francisco, DeMarcus Robinson and Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings is very physical, but him, Kendrick Bourne, DeMarcus Robinson, they're not going to threaten you with their speed. Now, Kyle Shanahan is going to be able to devise plays and scheme guys open, allowing his targets to pick up yards after the catch. Brock Purdy, prior to last night, was playing better than any quarterback in the NFL. He was on a legendary heater. He had 5 touchdowns in each of the last 2 games, 13 touchdowns over the prior 3 games, and he was un fuego. The Niners offense, when they didn't score a point in the first quarter, that was the first time in 27 quarters they had not scored. So they only scored 3 points in the game against Seattle. Mike McDonald, excellent defensive coach. Vic Fangio, excellent defensive coach. So I think this Eagles defense can shut down this Niners offense because of their ability to stop the run and own the line of scrimmage and be very disruptive and physical up front against an offensive line that is completely average. And if you do that, I think that even though Kyle Shanahan is a terrific offensive mind and a great play caller, you can win this game. What it's going to come down to is this Eagles offense against this Niners defense. This Niners defense is really bad, and that's what happens naturally when you lose Nick Bosa and Fred Warner for the year. The big thing is that San Francisco cannot stop the run, number one, and they can't. They are incapable of getting after the quarterback. Dead last in the NFL in sacks, dead last in pressure rate this year, and their secondary isn't that good either outside of Deommodore Lenoir. Renardo Green, just an okay corner. Their safeties, Jair Brown, Malik Mustafa, a little bit overly aggressive. They're not good in coverage. The Niners linebackers are also not that good without Fred Warner. And Fred Warner is not going to be able to come back for this wild card game. So if the Eagles can run the ball, if Jalen Hurts has all day to throw, after establishing the run, you can attack the middle of the field. You can get some chunk plays downfield. If you can get this run game going, that is the formula for success. And then on defense, you own the line of scrimmage, you shut down the run, and the Niners do have a dynamic running scheme and system. I just like Philadelphia's chances of winning this game. But it's not going to be easy. The Niners are extremely well coached. Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh, one of the best offensive play caller, defensive play caller combinations in the NFL. It's not the Niners' year because of all of the injuries that they've had. They've eaten over $100 million in dead money. And they're young, having to play a lot of youth talent on defense. But they're going to give Philadelphia everything that they have. And this game is not going to be easy. And it's a harder opponent as compared to Green Bay, which is why I think Nick Sirianni blew what was a great opportunity. And I get wanting to rest your players to get ready for the postseason. But this is really brutal for Philadelphia because the path to going back-to-back and winning another Super Bowl with the Super Bowl-ready defense and a very talented offense that has been playing under expectations just got a lot harder. So who you got in this game? I got you covered with great coverage all throughout the week. I've watched every snap of the Eagles and Niners this year. There isn't anybody in the media industry, I don't think, that is better equipped to talk about this game than me. So who you got? SF for the Niners, PHI for the Birds. Let me know. Great coverage to come all throughout the week. All right. All right, let's give away our Eagles Now football here.
Okay, wheel is ready to go. Last regular season football of the year. Got 600 plus entries. Let's see who gets the football.
Let's do it.
Any super chats of 20 or more were included on the wheel. And of course, no surprise here. It's going to Mo.
Nana. Love it. Love it.
Shout out to Mo. At least we get to watch a good game here tonight. Little winner go home action. Steelers, Ravens.
All right, Mo Nana, going to put your name down. For the football. And then we had a couple of big-time Venmos come in. Actually, outside of Wesley, we really didn't get that many Venmos in. So let's do this. I'll just Venmo back Jerry, Lori, and Jordan, and we'll just give Wesley his custom jersey, and then we'll give him the Jordan Davis jersey as well. Yeah. So let's just do that. We won't do the Venmo jersey duck race. So let me send the 20 to Jordan. And then we'll really run it up next week. We'll go 20 for Lori. And then Jerry. All right. Cool. All right, we're going to sign off. We're going to put this video up on the channel talking about that Eagles loss to Washington, blown opportunity, and then previewing this Eagles-Niners game. So if you're just joining the show, post-game show will be up here momentarily. Thanks to everybody for supporting all of our regular season watch parties. We'll be back next weekend. I imagine the game is going to be Sunday. We'll do a preview for Eagles-Niners tomorrow morning. Be on the lookout for that. For Chip, I'm Chase. As always, go Birds, and we'll catch you soon.